Quality education requires a healthy and enabling environment. For students to learn, they should have access to clean water, functional toilets, and be able to practice proper hygiene. Poor wash conditions in school make children prone to illness and diarrhea, intestinal worms, and acute respiratory infections. These diseases have serious impact on children's education, leading them to miss school often and affecting their education performance. Access to wash in schools, or WinS, is a right of every child, and schools are responsible in providing a healthy and conducive learning environment. WinS is one of the most basic aspects in ensuring that children are ready for learning. By addressing wash in schools, you are helping to prevent hygiene-related diseases, promote positive behavior and life skills, improve attendance and participation, help them thrive and learn better, promote gender equality, and affirm children's right to health and education. Addressing wash in schools contributes to reaching national and global objectives. It improves health-seeking behaviors, which contributes to health and nutrition for all. At the same time, it helps to keep children in school, ensuring lifelong learning opportunities. In a larger context, WinS contributes to realizing the Philippine government's strategy to accelerate human capital development. At the global level, WASH in schools supports the attainment of two of the Sustainable Development Goals, namely SDG 4, ensure inclusive and equitable quality education, and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all, and SDG 6, ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. To harness these potentials, the Philippine Department of Education released the Department Order No. 10, Series 2016, titled Policy and Guidelines for the Comprehensive Water, Sanitation, and Hygiene in Schools program in 2016. The policy established basic requirements and standards on WinS and aims to contribute to achieving learning and health outcomes and improve school attendance. It is the vision of the policy that 1. Water. Pupils have access to adequate and safe drinking water. Water is also available in school for hand washing, toilet use, for cleaning purposes, and menstrual hygiene management. 2. Sanitation. School toilets are adequate, clean, functional, gender segregated, safe, and accessible. The school maintains cleanliness and safety, has proper drainage, and ensures safety handling and preparation of food. 3. Hygiene. All students practice supervised group hand washing with soap and toothbrushing with fluoride. Support mechanisms for effective menstrual hygiene management are also in place. 4. Health education. All teachers, school heads, facilities coordinators, and health personnel are oriented on the DepEd WinS program. WinS is also discussed during Parent-Teacher Association meetings. All pupils are also aware of correct hygiene and sanitation practices and develop positive health behaviors. 5. Deworming. At least 85% of all students are dewormed semi-annually. 6. Capacity building. All DepEd WinS program focal persons are capacitated on the WinS program implementation. However, there is still a wide gap between this vision and the reality for many schools in the country. In order to bridge this gap, an incremental approach to WinS has been developed to help schools improve step by step. This is called the 3-star approach.
The approach guides and motivates the schools to implement stepwise improvements in their wash conditions. It works by recognizing the achievement of wash milestones with corresponding merit levels: 1 star, 2 stars, and 3 stars. Using only resources available, the school can readily reach the first star level. Reaching the second star would require some form of support from various school stakeholders and external partners. A school which has reached the third star means it has met the national standards.
How can schools implement the comprehensive WASH in schools policy? With the application of school-based management principles, schools can realize the vision of the policy. First, schools need to establish a WinS technical working group or use an existing steering structure, such as school governing committees, to take WinS on board. The school head acts as the chairperson of the WinS TWG, and members are the school governing council, education facilities, clinic in charge, canteen manager, if applicable, feeding coordinator, representative of CPC, WASH partners, local government units such as Barangay Committee on Health and Education, and student representatives. The school WinS TWG will be in charge of steering and managing the WinS program of the school. To begin, the WinS TWG has to be familiar with the DepEd WinS 3-star approach. The DepEd WinS 3-star approach is an integrated monitoring, quality assurance, and recognition system which supports data gathering for knowing the state of WinS implementation against the standards, continuous improvement, WinS planning and budgeting, and performance management and recognition. The DepEd WinS standards are divided into 5 areas: water, sanitation, hygiene, health education, and deworming. There are 40 indicators, each defining a level of implementation that corresponds to 1, 2, and 3 stars. Implementing the 3-star approach is done in 5 steps: preparation, self-assessment, validation, translating results into actions, and recognition. The first step is preparation. The school gathers their WinS TWG and orients them on A. The WinS quality indicators, and B. Steps in accomplishing the school WinS monitoring form. The second step is self-assessment. Together, the school WinS TWG fills out the printed WinS monitoring form. This gives the school a chance to inspect the facilities and reflect on activities to determine compliance to the WinS policy. Responses are encoded into the prescribed Excel file, which automatically generates a school report. This becomes the basis of the school to plan for improvement. The school submits the accomplished Excel file to the school division via the online WinS monitoring system. A WinS monitoring video is available for the detailed steps on the monitoring process. Third step is validation. The school's division office validates the WinS report of schools through random checks, especially those that registered a 3-star rating and those who sustained a 3-star level over 3 years. The validation is done as part of the regular school monitoring and technical assistance activities of the SDO. The fourth step is translating results into action, where the schools can use the results for continuous improvement. By applying school-based management principles, schools can address the gaps found in their WinS implementation status. For example, by inclusion in school planning and budgeting mechanisms like the SIP, AIP, and APP. Addressing the gaps can also be considered as a continuous improvement project of the school and may be one of the aspects tackled during Brigada Eskwela. Harnessing the support of other stakeholders, such as parents and local officials, can also help the school address its WinS concerns. There are 5 WinS booklets available to support you to improve or maintain your gains in the 5 WinS areas. These learning resources are available to support you in the improvement process. For the division level, the results of the WinS monitoring can be the basis for provision of technical assistance to each school. Schools' division offices can also prioritize some common WinS issues and areas in their DEDP, AIP, and APP. The fifth and last step to the three-star approach process is recognition. Schools that improved their WinS condition will receive the following. The citation of appreciation is given to schools for improving their level of WinS implementation. This means that they moved from a lower star level to a higher star level. The certificate of appreciation will be given by the school's division superintendent. The recognition award is given to schools that reach the national standards. This translates to reaching the three-star level of WinS implementation. The recognition award will be signed by the regional director. The Seal of Excellence is awarded to schools that have maintained its three-star level for at least 3 consecutive years. This will be issued by the central office. The Comprehensive Water, Sanitation and Hygiene in Schools policy is DepEd's response to creating a healthy learning environment. The three-star approach is a mechanism for schools to determine the extent of their efforts in reaching the standards indicated in the policy. All this is made possible using the principles of school-based management, the support of the school WinS TWG, and a convergence of efforts from the school, division, region, healthcare institutions, and LGU.
If we have clean hands and physical ways or other aspects, then our future will be more secure because our hands influence the state of our overall health.